We're on? Great. All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our celebration of poetry through Corazón del Pueblo. I would like to start off this event with an acknowledgement of the Chumash people, who are the original, the current, and the future caretakers of the Santa Maria Valley. As Corazón del Pueblo, we pay our respects to them and to the Chumash elders who hold the memories, they hold the traditions and the culture of this region where we're guests. And so as Corazón del Pueblo, we are committed to respecting those traditions and creating a relationship with the Chumash and the indigenous communities, our brothers and sisters, in order to support the dismantling of settler colonialism. And so thank you for that. Today, we want to thank Herencia Indígena for providing interpretation. We have interpretation available in both Spanish and Mixteco, so thank you very much, Herencia Indígena. All right, so welcome. My name is Samuel Duarte. I am the president of Corazón del Pueblo, and I'm very excited to be hosting this 5th annual 100,000 Poets for Change event organized by the Cultural and Creative Arts Center of the Santa Maria Valley, Corazón del Pueblo. 100,000 Poets for Change is a global movement of artists and activists who are standing up to promote change and social justice. And you can learn more about this global program, including other events that are happening all over the world at https:100tpc.org. And I believe the links will be posted here in the chat space. 5 years ago, we never would have imagined that this event would not only continue to be what it was originally intended to be, which is a gathering of local talent motivated to spread peace, justice, and social change through art, but also one of the yearly events put on by our very own Cultural and Creative Arts Center. We put a lot of thought into this, and what we did imagine was to have our very own hub, our very own space where we could experience art and culture and bring validation and pride. A space where we could share and celebrate using our individual and collective voices. But it's never only about sharing, because in doing so, we foster understanding, respect, and growth within ourselves. And I think that's what poetry comes in. It's a unique art form in that poetic words and ideas bloom differently for everyone. And so we're here to celebrate through this particular art form. And so if you've ever imagined having a space where poetry and every other art form is celebrated, please support Corazón del Pueblo. You can become a volunteer, join our board, our committees, or donate so that we can continue the wonderful work that Corazón del Pueblo is nourishing across our communities. There's a link there to donate. We don't want to lose momentum. We want our culture center to take root. And so any monthly donation you can give, a recurring $20, $10, $5, or $1 can go a long way when we join together. Okay, so thank you for your support. And now a change of gears here a little bit. We want to acknowledge the deaths of COVID-19 and the toll it has taken on the Latinx community. The Latinx community has been at a higher risk of hospitalization and death from COVID-19 than any other racial and ethnic group in the United States. And so we want to acknowledge and honor those who have passed during this time. And I would like to take a moment of silence to honor those who passed. Thank you for that. If you or anyone you know has lost someone during the pandemic, we're hosting a digital memorial project with other groups across Santa Barbara County. You can submit a memorial photo or letter at the link infinity-healing.org. I believe the links will be also posted there for your reference. And additionally, you can find resources for health, vaccines, and testing at the link that we're also providing here. Okay. All right. So with that, I'd like to welcome our first speaker. He's going to be Dr. Alex Espinoza Kulik. He's our very own executive director for Corazón del Pueblo, and he'll be sharing some information about the campaign to remove Santa Maria's ship logo.
Thanks so much, Sam, and thanks everyone for being here and joining with us for 100,000 Poets for Change this year. I'm excited to share some updates about local work that we've been doing around the ship logo here in Santa Maria. Many folks know this logo from our city seal, from our school district, and plastered all around town. And we've been joining together with activists and youth organizers from throughout our community to remove this logo and this image that creates this association between our city and Christopher Columbus and the project of settler colonialism. This ship logo is a relic of a colonial ideology that creates this false sense of discovery when we know that Indigenous peoples have occupied this land since time immemorial. And so there are certainly better images and better ways that we can represent ourselves as a community. So we're very excited to share, if you haven't heard already, that the school district will be changing its logo. And they're really interested to hear from the community. They want to hear from young people about what the new logo is going to look like and how we can more effectively represent our community and create a school environment that's inclusive and respectful for all of our students, especially our majority Latinx and Indigenous population here in Santa Maria. And so you can submit your ideas at corazondelpueblo.org/logo, and we'll be compiling ideas from the community. Also, definitely stay in touch with us and stay tuned for more information about how you can get involved in workshops or community conversations around this topic. And then, of course, the next stage beyond thinking about the school district will be to really think and work with our community throughout the city to make this change at a citywide level as well. Because the city currently is not considering any type of change to the seal, but we know that it's everywhere and it's definitely not the best way that we can put our community forward and represent ourselves to people as they come to visit or to participate in our local culture or to patronize any of our many amazing local businesses. So as a community, we need to really stand up and say, this is what we stand for, and it's not a history of violence. It's a proud community that excels in culture, in representation, in building strong families, in multilingual access, and of course in agriculture. And so there are so many things to be proud of here in Santa Maria. So I'm excited to see how we can continue to grow this campaign and how we can work together to, again, represent a city that is inclusive and shows that inclusivity in every way.
Great, thank you so much, Alex, for your work and for everyone who's involved. It's great work, thank you so much. All right, so we're ready for our first poet, featured poet, and I'm very excited to introduce him. He's our very own board member for Corazón del Pueblo, Dr. Mario Espinoza Kulik. He's not only a poet, he's a scholar, he's an educator, he's an author and an advocate, an amazing all around amazing person. He has brought amazing energy to Corazon and to our community. He is active. He's actually the active board secretary and the Arts for the People chair, and works at Cuesta College as the inaugural ethnic studies faculty. His work addresses issues of justice, equity, migration, and kingship. So please help me welcome Dr. Mario Espinoza Kulik.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Corazón del Pueblo, for providing the space to be able to communicate this message to everyone on the day that 100,000 Poets for Change is being streamed across the world. It's an honor for me to be here. I want to share a poem that I wrote at the beginning of the year to sort of emphasize more of the tensions that exist socially and politically in our country and across the world as it relates to Black, Indigenous, and people of color. The poem is called We Live. We live in a complex world. Indeed, we are complex peoples. Yet some humans like to simplify, minoritize, minimize, erase our experiences. Our as in mi familia, our as in mi comunidad, our as in folks categorized as something else. We live in a beautiful world, a world that includes our generous planet, yet some humans taint it, harm it, kill it, steal from it, drench it in the blood of our brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, primos, sobrinos, tías, and tíos, our children, our families, our friends, our neighbors. We live in a hopeful world, a future envisioned as glorious, colorful, joyous, free. A world where tú eres mi otro yo, you are my other me. A world where we are penalized for dreaming, walking, shopping, breathing, sleeping, driving, living, laughing, loving. Until then, we live as long as we can. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mario. That was beautiful. Thank you. All right, I want to make sure that I'm on and everything going okay, Alex? All right. I want to make sure that the video is working here. Okay, so our second featured poet, Dr. Lata Murthy, another amazing community member. Her poetry addresses a range of topics, including culture, tradition, resistance, and current social issues. Dr. Murthy also teaches as an associate professor of sociology at the University of Massachusetts Global. So please help me welcome Dr. Lata Murthy.
Unknown corner of Kansas. Hi, everyone. My name is Lata Murthy, and I have 3 poems to share with you today. At 11. Navigating middle school lockers and lost combination locks, and the girls in gym class, whose names I don't remember, but whom I well remember, making fun of my name. Before I traveled 1,600 miles in 3 days to a then unknown corner of Kansas, where I was already known as the girl from New York who must be snobby, and where only my parents knew the tears I shed or remember where I first bled. At 11. 22 years old, forgettable because my life felt unremarkable, confined to a brown brick-walled apartment, followed by the basement of my parents' house, wondering what to make of 2 Bachelor of Arts degrees with honors and half requited love, plus so much potential not to be employed. The past year in Costa Rica, a distant but constant dream. Relegated to fits of poems written in Kansas winter's cold doldrums. At 11, 33 years old and recession's victim, along with my innocent infant, husband on unemployment, and a soon-to-be doctorate degree, seemingly for naught, except not preparing me for the real world, the policy world, the world that prefers resumes to 2 long curriculum vitaes, hardened by 2 passing aways, and holding on to what my husband says. Jesus was crucified at 33. At 11, now 44 and unable to write more for months as the world artificially contracts and then expands, implodes and then demands that all of us rise up against what was, let go of then, answer to now, so the next at 11 just might allow peace. Pretty is a liability. Beware the aging beauties stuck in the glory of their youth, with all its getting their ways and wants, with the sure thing good looking and anything for you, pretty girl, until the man of their dreams leaves them be for another, younger, pretty girl. And they are all alone, feeling disempowered, disenchanted, having to get their own, to find their way and convince everyone they're okay. No, they're better than okay. They don't need a man. They need no one. They're strong. They're survivors. They're fighters. Actually, they're bitter, trying to wield their erstwhile power with those they imagine to be weak. The nice girls, the trusting girls, the accommodating girls, like me. Beware the aging beauties. They know the power of flatteries. Cheap weapons they use well as unsuspected bullies, because no one ever told them pretty is a liability. Ambiguous Loss, a quasi-poem inspired by the AYA Educational Institute's Challenging, Healing, and Creating workshops. 13 and a half years ago, I stood in the shower, my 9-week-old not quite baby slowly dying inside of me, asking myself how to grieve the loss of someone I had never known. I never found the answer, but 13 and a half years later, I am asking the same question again, because to be born in the United States without a clearly defined racial identity, in a country that defines everyone racially but tries to deny it, is to die slowly inside of yourself. Officially birthed Caucasian, married Asian, without either fully claiming me nor I them, I had never fully claimed myself for 45 years. I have never fully known who I am, but today I start grieving the loss of the self I never knew in the only way I know how, by writing myself, however partial, however fragmented, however shattered, into existence. Today I start claiming my loss as part of finding myself. Today I start healing in a community that fully claims me because they see me not for who I am, but for who I am not, someone who has found the answer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lata, for your beautiful words. That was great. Thank you. Poetry takes vulnerability to share. It takes a bit of bravery, right, to have our feelings put out there and share with others, so that others can learn from our experiences. If you're interested in reading in one of our events, please reach out. We're always looking for talent. This is your space, and so please reach out where you'll be more than welcomed and to share your work and your voice. So thank you. Thanks again, Lata. All right, so our final poet, Shorty Duwop, is a Santa Maria-based MC. whose songs both enlighten and uplift the audience. His music can be found online, including on Connect the Coast Hip Hop. And so please welcome Shorty Duwop.
They shedding crocodile tears for me. Don't nobody really care for me. And if they did, they would've slid for me. Kept it 1,000 like I did, homie. They shedding crocodile tears. And I've been noticing for years. Woke up Sunday morning asking God why I'm still here. My vision getting blurry, remember when the shit was clear. I ain't afraid of death, that used to be my biggest fear. Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall. Tell me, will I stand or will a motherfucker fall? Scriptures in the sand and graffiti on the wall. God, I need your hand, the only reason that I call. My heart is full of gold, but my mind is full of stress. Elijah in the Bible, last real motherfucker left. 50% cursed and I'm 50% blessed. Spirit of a soldier, but some thugs for the flesh. Let's see this world for what it is. Forcing every smile and a tattoo in the tears. Lying to myself that they really give a fuck. The love was never real, that's the way they give it up, but don't nobody really care for me. And if they did, they would've slid for me. Kept it 1,000 like I did, homie. They shedding crocodile tears for me. Don't nobody really care for me. And if they did, they would've slid for me. Kept it 1,000 like I did, homie. They shedding crocodile tears. I should've known it from the jump, cause as soon as I fell down, they wasn't there to help me up. Fell in a quicksand without a plan and now I'm stuck. If I don't find a way up out it soon, I guess I'm fucked. Trust, that ain't nothing but a 5-letter word. Reincarnate me as a butterfly bird, so I can fly about this motherfucker anytime. Put your trust in them, they'll disappoint you every time. Just a wingless angel fighting demons. Things start to go good, I start to feel like I'm just dreaming. And I don't want to wake up, cause when I do it's just a nightmare. Sucker punched by all of these demons you scared to fight fair. Pull up on me like that motherfucker go right there. Give me all your peace and your happiness plus your night cares. Emotions on my sleeve, motherfuckers gon' hide theirs. Crocodile tears when I die, so why should I care? If don't nobody really care for me. And if they did, they would've slid for me. Kept it 1,000 like I did, homie. Look, they shedding crocodile tears for me. Don't nobody really care for me. And if they did, they would've slid for me. Kept it 1,000 like I did, homie. It's all the motherfucking. Why must I suffer in this life of mine? To live is to suffer, that's the price of mine. From the outside I look alive, but I'm down inside. Feel like I'm speeding at a dead end, driving blind. Peace and happiness is what I'm trying to find. The homies pushed me down the mountain I was trying to climb. If God gave my ass a job, why would I resign? I was taught to handle all the shit that I'm assigned. No lil man gon' probably hear this in about 5 to 9. And if I'm gone by then, I pray that he can shine through time. Realize that he a king and with divine defiance. There ain't nothing you can't do up in your life in times. I set the blueprint for your greatness, part of my design. I look at him and I see me and damn near cry at times. His spirit at that age is about as free and wild as mine. A pistol don't make you a man, so weaponize your mind. In the future, if you ever seek my advice, just play my shit and pay attention and you'll find replies. Tell your mama that I love her till the end of time, and that that love was never lost, so I'm just sending mine. Get your ass up, little man, it's time to rise and shine. He ain't my blood, but I still see him as a child of mine. Get your ass up, little man, it's time to rise and shine. He ain't my blood, but I still treat him like a child of mine. Get your ass up, little man, it's time to rise and shine. I look at him and I see me and damn near cry at times. His spirit at that age is about as free and wild as mine. He ain't my blood, but he'll forever be a child of mine. God, where did I go wrong? To make them wanna put in work after they play my song. To make my closest homies wanna see me dead and gone. The biggest motherfucker's weak until his head is strong. Is this destiny or fate? Sleep is the cousin of my death, that's why I stay awake. If you were chosen one up in this life, you could relate. I studied all the greats, that's why I'm motherfucker great. Wait, now they study me. The only difference is they don't truly got love for me. They try to side bust and snatch the crown and butt from me. Them actions gonna have consequences if you fuck with me. Man, y'all live in fantasy, where slavery never existed and this land was free, where everything that cost a fortune was just fronted, G. Well, love was pricey, but the prostitutes was fucking free. Lord, have mercy on my soul. Know if they dealt with what I dealt with, they would probably fold. You cowards couldn't walk a block up in the shoes of me. Sometimes I'm feeling like the universe is using me. I am the truth of the 805. Just know y'all got a fucking problem if I stay alive. If I live to see my 30s, I'm gonna shake the globe. As quick as stick up kids who chose to break the code. Watch how they try to rob my shine. Ain't talking about the cars, the jewelry, and dollar signs. They here to lick up all my happiness and steal my image. Type of betrayal to make a real one feel diminished. You motherfuckers is my kids. Could take the lingo, but you cannot take what's truly his. The aura and his presence that was gifted from the heavens. All that little shit that turned me to a living legend. What? What y'all want to do? I brought you in, I'll take you out and all your partners too. I know I told them that I never would walk out like this. Spank them one more time and put them in timeout and shit. All you ever wanted to do was be like me, no doubt. Gave y'all the game and try to flip it back on me for clout. Tell my mama that I love her till the end of time. My enemies is just my children, not no friends of mine. Sit your ass down, little homie, you done lost your mind. He ain't my friend, this motherfucker just a child of mine. Sit your ass down, little homie, take some time to find. You ain't no competition for me, just a child of mine. Sit your ass down, little homie, you still trying to try? You ain't no enemy no more, you just a child of mine. The homies pushed me down the mountain I was trying to climb. You all my sons, you my babies, you a child of
All right. Thank you so much, Shorty Duwop. We got our very own talent, man. It's awesome. Thank you, Shorty. Hope we can hear you again sometime. And that concludes our poetry part of the program. I want to thank the poets for the participation. Again, if you want to get involved, please follow us on Facebook. You're following contact information there at the Cultural and Creative Arts Center of Santa Maria Valley. You can also find us on Instagram at Cultural and Creative Arts. You want to see more of these programs, please support us, donate. Again, come join one of our committees. We need some board members. We need fresh blood out here. So please come and support your very own culture center. So we're going to go into an intermission before we have a discussion conversation. We will host a Zoom discussion at 3 p.m. And so you're welcome to attend that as well. And so thank you all once again. Samuel Duarte and signing off. Appreciate it.